I don't know if people realize it, but the reason that Diddy came down is because I think it was Cassie, right, that pressed charges in New York. And the reason she was able to do it was because of E. Jean Carroll. See, E. Jean Carroll got with the governor of New York, and they changed the laws, but they only changed them for a year. Because before that, there was that small window for victims to go after people. So because they wanted to go after Donald Trump so bad, they changed that law, but only for 1 year, and then it went right back. Because obviously that shows that the people running New York, the politicians, certainly don't care about victims, right? Because they made sure it was this small window. But when they got so obsessed with their wanting to take Trump down, that then opened that door for 1 year for victims. But then they closed it again. So that's how much E. Jean Carroll cared about victims. But they were just obsessed with getting Trump. So you see how in the end, even though Trump shouldn't have had to go through any of that bullshit, it worked in Trump's favor as well. Because it worked in favor of victims, which is what Trump has been about protecting. Even though they have made him out to be some horrible monster, no. They protect the real horrible monsters. Trump, along with wanting to eradicate trafficking and slavery and abuse to women and children and everybody, has gone through this, being abused himself. But I think that because he sees it so far ahead, like he knew that if their hate at him was bad enough, they would go to any lengths. And then by them going to any lengths and accusing him of bullshit, because E. Jean Carroll said she wasn't physically raped, it was just a power thing. He'd never even met her. She made the whole thing up. She got it off of CSI, the show. She literally said to Anderson Cooper, oh, well, it wasn't a physical thing. So, but everybody likes to run around and call him a rapist. Yeah, no, he's not. He never even met her. But that said, because of their obsession with wanting to take Donald Trump down, that allowed that 1 year window. And that's when one of those victims, Cassie, she used that window to go after Diddy. So, in the end, it's all played against the globalist agenda because the globalists support trafficking, the globalists support abuse. Because everything they stand for is harm and destruction. And this world and this country we've been living in, most especially in Democrat states, the governors go out of their way to protect, just like Kamala Harris goes out of her way to hurt victims further and protect the abusers, the violent people, which is why she supports open borders. And look at what all the violence coming across the border. But in the end, every single hateful thing they've done at Donald Trump keeps reversing itself back on them. Talk about a man that can play chess. Donald Trump is definitely the master chess player.